Welcome to Models Talk. Let's talk about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Get in here, y'all. Get in here. I have the one and only Sandy Green back on with me live in the village.
Hi.
Hey, down, baby.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Miss Ma'am. How are you?
I'm awesome. I was kind of tired today from work, but once I got home, I got a package in the mail that
Uh-oh.
just brightened my day. My new children book came. So I'm just so
That's the book about
excited.
the baby with alopecia, right? Teaching the
Yes.
babies about alopecia.
Yes. So I'm
Yay!
excited.
Great.
I'm
Tell us the
excited.
title.
It's called All That Pizza.
All that pizza.
Because
All right.
my granddaughter could not say alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
She says all that pizza.
All that pizza. All
Yes.
right, granddaughter. Well, that's absolutely wonderful. I remember you telling us on the last show you were doing
Yes.
this book. Now you have it in hand.
I do.
Yes, ma'am. And you've been teaching the babies all about that pizza.
Yes, all the pizza.
All the pizza.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and she is much more accepted, I'm sure. Uh-oh, we have some technical difficulties going on. But she wrote this book for her grandbaby, and it's all that pizza. And it is a wonderful children's book teaching other students, I think it was second graders, about alopecia and what her granddaughter has been going through. And it's a lovely cover. I saw it and it looks amazing. I think everybody should get this book, and I'm supporting this book 100% because it is going to teach everybody about alopecia and what it is, even us grown folks, and looking at the book and sharing it with our children. I think it is very important, and it's very important work that Sandy Green is doing in her community. I'm sure she probably knows Tracy Newbill, and I think they probably do have a relationship. I think it's a wonderful thing that Miss Sandy Green is doing. And as you well know, we were on the show together and we talked about her beautiful and bold pageant that's going to be coming up. And so I'm looking forward to talking to her again about that. And we're going to also be talking about being confident within yourself, being a full figured model and being a plus size model and coming into the industry.
Okay.
And definitely, hey, darling, there you are. I was telling
Okay.
everybody they need to get the book regardless, you
Yes.
know, and teach the parents as well will learn about alopecia along
Yes.
with the babies. Hold that beautiful book up again. And this book is called,
Crown. This is my first book about
Ye-
my journey. And this is
yes,
for children.
yes. And this is a children's book. And I was telling them, get the book and teach the babies about alopecia and
Yes.
what babies go through and what people go through. And parents take note
Yes.
about about alopecia. Not all of it's and all of us being bald is selective.
Yes.
um Not all of us being bald is cancer. you
Yes.
know Eh, Most of us being bald is 9 times out of 10 is alopecia.
That's
you know
right.
and we need to talk about it, especially in our community. And it's been going on for eons, but we've been hiding under wigs and what have you. And
Yes, we have.
yes, ma'am. And there's a whole movement going on now.
Yes,
Being
it
bald is
is.
being bold, bald, and beautiful.
Because I
Yeah,
love the name that God gave me for my alopecia group was called Don't Stare, Just Ask.
that's
I
right.
love it. I love it.
Yes, I love it too, baby. I love it too. And your book, Crown, tell us a little bit about that journey that you were on once again, and remind the folks, please.
Crown, I was diagnosed with alopecia over 25 years ago. And in the beginning, my scalp just burned a lot. My hair wasn't coming out. It just
Mhm.
burned in the top, in the middle part. Regardless of how I got my hair done, it would burn. And then, years I was ignoring it. I would just like get the shampoo, use the shampoo the doctor gave me and the cream. But after my hair started to come out really bad is when my My mom, my husband, and my son died within 3 years. So my hair really started to come out, especially when my son died. It
I'm
started
sorry.
balding. It just started falling out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Well,
tells
my
about my journey.
well, see, with mine, mine started coming out because I have lupus. And
Yes.
having lupus also is, and if you did not know, everyone, alopecia just as well as lupus are both autoimmune diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And they can affect our hair follicles, and we lose our hair.
Mm-hmm.
Mine came out because of psoriasis, and it came out in clumps. And at 40, I decided that was it. you know I was often looked at like I was crazy, but it is what it is. I did wear wigs and do the wig thing, and like I've told my audience 100 times over, I got 80 wigs. I can be any woman I want to be on any given day, you know and then blink them eyelashes. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we do. Because even like with my alopecia,
Hmm.
um, hair on my body started to shed off as well.
Hmm.
I'm at the point now where my eyebrows don't grow. They are terrible. My eyelashes, they're not full,
Hmm. Hmm.
and my eyelashes just don't grow the way it used to. So it affects different parts of your body
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
that have hair.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's like my eyelashes don't grow like they used to either.
Mm-hmm.
I have had psoriasis on my eyelids.
Oh
It's,
wow.
yeah, it was very, honey, when I say uncomfortable, because flakes would be getting in my eyes, and I was always
Mhm.
trying not to rub them, but you can't help it. So
Right.
I understand when you
Mhm.
lose your eyelashes, and just hair just starts sloughing off your body.
Yes, yes, that's the
It's a
hard thing.
whole different ball game.
It is. It's different from you cutting your hair versus it's falling out, and that's
Hmm.
crazy. But for me, although my hair was coming out, I never seen my hair. Like I never seen it on the pillows. Now,
Hmm.
of course, if I combed it, I would see a little hair, but
Hmm.
the way it was coming out, I didn't see it.
Well, how did you? Okay, you didn't see the hair coming out.
No.
You finally, but when you finally got to that decision to shave it all off
Mhm.
and get rid of it, how did it make you feel as far as the image that you had of yourself?
It made me first of all, loads was lifted off of me because I was
Hmm.
carrying a lot. Trying to portray somebody that I was not. I was trying to portray somebody with a head full of hair, and I did not
Hmm.
have that. So that's very hard to actually do. And so I felt so much lighter. And then I told you on the last show, as soon as I did my hair and put on the makeup and got my face together from crying, I took a picture and I sent it to my children and my grandchildren. If anybody was gonna laugh at me, I wanted to be my family, and
Hmm.
they did not. So once they did not, nothing else mattered.
Well,
So the
also,
image that I have is just people stare, of course, but I hold my head up because people gonna
yes,
stare anyway. I'm not gonna look down. I love Sandy. So however I have to be, I'm gonna love her. It's because I can say that now, but it was a time when I was battling this alopecia thing. I did not love Sandy.
right, right, right. Now, what didn't you love about yourself? What? Okay, because we're going to get into the fact that we have a new flyer out, and I'm very excited about it. And it's positivity about your body and
Yes.
confidence that you exude. And I want on my panel, I want some bad sisters to come on here and let's talk about body positivity, baby, being a full figure. Look at it. There's that one. I have
Yes.
to give respect to my producer, my director, Lewis Jones, who made this flyer. And we
That's
put this
awesome.
together this evening and said, let's do it, because we've never had a full panel of sisters to come on and talk about body positivity, as well
Mhm.
as being confident within themselves and in feeling good in their skin at
Mhm.
being a plus size model.
Yes.
And you were a plus size model.
Yes, I am.
You are a plus size model. That's right.
Yes,
You
I
still
am.
feeling.
I
But
am.
you're a plus size model that also had alopecia.
Yes. Yes.
How in the hell did
And
you
that's
pull
not
this
all. I'm
off?
a plus size model. I have alopecia. I was battling depression
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, but I did not stop.
Mm-hmm.
I did not
Okay.
stop.
What did that
Um,
look like, Sandy?
for me, the the smiles and the hugs I got from people
Mm-hmm.
that will watch me model, it just lifted me up even more. They didn't know
I
I
don't
was
love that.
battling these things inside. The biggest fight I've always had is with myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they didn't know I was ashamed, but I still wanted to model. I still
Right.
wanted to go out there and show who God created me, but I was still nervous. But the love I received from that day still to this day, it's just awesome. It's
Fabulous.
awesome.
I call that model love, baby. You can't
Yeah.
get enough of model love. Ain't
You
nothing
can't
like model
stop. You can't, if you stop, 9 times out of 10, you'll never start back.
love. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people can see in you, but you can't see in yourself.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. And
I'm just
Sandy,
glad.
let me ask you this. How old are you?
Yes. I'm 57. I turned 57 last week.
So you're also a mature model, Miss Thing?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. You're in the over 50 crowd with me.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm
And
proud of it.
yes, ma'am. And that, I mean, we have so much to be proud of,
Hmm.
but so many sisters aren't there yet. What do you say to them, Sandy?
I tell people all the time, be who God created you to be. You can't be me, I can't be you. I'm already taken and you already taken. That's how a lot of people fall for trying to be somebody who they are not. Be yourself. Don't apologize for who you are. Walk your walk, talk your talk, and do what you need to do for you.
Amen. Amen, sister. Amen.
Mhm.
Now, we have established that you're in the, over 50 crowd. We've
I am.
established that you are full figure model. We've
Yes.
established you're an alopecia warrior. We've established that you are an author and
Mhm.
you are the director. Okay, Miss Director and CEO.
Yes.
Over. Go right ahead.
Don't stare, just ask. Hashtag alopecia. That's my alopecia group. My son group is called Righteousness Overpower Negativity. He was hit and killed by a drunken drug driver. So I have his group, and I have a sorority that's called Alpha Zeta Kappa.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Look, how can a sister become an alpha theta kappa?
Come on, just come on, come on. We need people. I'm just excited. I'm what I don't have is my parents
Mhm,
or grandparents left me anything.
mhm.
My grandchildren can go on Google. They can Google me. They can go on Facebook. They can see me, and everything is positive. They
Yes.
can go into our local libraries and see my books. I didn't get that from my parents. Not to talk down on them, but
Oh, no,
I
no, no,
didn't
no.
have that. I think I'm the first person in my family to be an author, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
And I have so many books inside of me. This just the beginning.
Yes, ma'am. It is just the beginning. I agree with that 100% because I'm looking so forward to reading Crown.
Yes.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to be reading Crown too, Beyond the Crown.
Oh, girl, that is that. Ooh, that is gonna be some. That's gonna tell all. That's gonna be my tell-all book.
All right, now, this is
Yes.
what I'm talking about. Let's get into it. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it, baby.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We have talked about how these queens can come on Models Talk and talk about anything good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. We talked about that on the last show. But right now, we're talking about body positivity
Mhm.
and being confident. When you talk about confidence, what do you expect from your pageant people coming in? What are you looking at?
I'm looking for them again to be themselves. That's the
Mhm.
biggest thing for me, to be yourself. Um, don't walk with your head down. Ask questions. That's what a lot of us don't do. Ask questions. Um, I can learn from you. You can learn from me. Let's get together as sisters, not color sisters. Some people think we sisters because we are black. No,
Right. No.
whomever there at that particular time, let's get together. If I need encouragement, or I need to, you need to help me to walk a certain way, or if my shirt need to be zipped up, and come on and zip it up. Don't let nobody go out there looking a mess. And some
That's
people
right.
would do it because they want to get the spotlight.
Yeah.
No, let's fix each other up so we can all win.
Yes.
Let's win
Absolutely.
this thing together.
Absolutely. And we step together, and
Yes.
we're not stepping in the same path, but we are there holding up each other, walking that path, arm in
Yes.
arm, linked, you know, and saying, look, it's okay to have the feelings you're feeling in this moment.
Yes.
Whether you're scared, whether you feel like you're not enough,
Mhm.
I mean, we'll be sitting across the table at one time having breaking bread together, and
Mhm.
maybe those things will come out, and you could say a word to me or some words to me that are encouraging, that when I do get on that stage, baby,
I'm
you
gonna tell
can't tell
you,
me nothing.
it's gonna be exciting because it's not always easy.
No, it's not. What makes it that way for us?
Easy.
Yeah, what makes it uneasy? What makes it not so easy for us?
Thinking too far into something that is not going to be. Sometimes what I don't do, I don't peep out there and see how many people out there, because I would really
Mm-hmm.
get nervous. I don't do that. Sometimes just thinking, we just overthink. That's the word. We overthink. We might see a sister might she might be small, or she might be bigger, or her hair might be longer or something. Then we
Mm-hmm.
start thinking, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. No, I'm not. That's why I would never be in a pageant. That's no disrespect to anybody. I don't want to run up against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Well,
want to do
that's
that.
like me. I wouldn't say I wouldn't ever do it. I'm not going to say that,
I don't
because there
want to.
will be a time where there will be a senior pageant.
Yeah. I
I'm gonna
don't.
speak it into flourishing. That
That's
women
not
over
me.
60,
Oh
we're
no.
going to be in the, let's say 55 and above.
I
We're gonna
don't,
have a senior pageant, and that's gonna rock everybody's world. How about that?
because my one of my body sisters, Katina, she have a pageant. She's gonna have another one this year.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, them girls are bad. Ooh, when I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, them girls are bad. But that's not for me. My nerve. Oh my God. Watched her pictures and the videos on last year. It was
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Plus size. Um, it, it was just awesome.
Yes. Is
The
that the one that was
confidence
held
that
here in
women
Atlanta?
have. Hmm?
Is that the one that was held here?
No, she's in Texas.
She's in Texas. Okay.
Yes, their confidence. Some of them sung. They had a part where they had to do their own thing, whether it was singing, saying poetry, modeling swimwear. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm talking about. And now, were all these sisters bald?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think I know exactly which tragedy you're talking about, because I watched some of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get through it all, but I did watch some of it, and I was amazed.
Yes.
Amazed by it. There's a sister that's walking the runway right now. I can't remember her name, but Sister Kate came down the runway and snatched her wig off and threw it out. I was through the house. I said, "You better go, sure, baby, go, go
I
it."
love that. I
Loved it,
love that.
loved it, and it went viral.
Yeah, you talking about the little thin lady?
Yes,
Yes, I saw that so many times. I watched it over and over again.
yes, ma'am. She's
Now, Pastor
fabulous.
Cannon, she did that years ago on one
Mm-hmm,
of her sermons.
mm-hmm. I remember hearing about that.
Yes.
And baby, when I heard about that one, I was like, oh, the
Yes.
sisters are stepping out.
Yes. I did a video sort of like that, maybe like 3 years ago on Instagram, where I
Hmm.
had a wig on. I was talking and I took it off, and I was like,
Girl,
just something to do.
sis, I've done it. I here in Atlanta, I had become known to snatch off a wig. You never knew when I was going to do it in a show. You never knew when I was going to do Zaharraa pose and snatch it off and throw it in the audience. You never knew. I may be in urban gear. I may be in a full formal. It didn't matter to me. Because when I was feeling myself, that wig was coming off.
Oh gosh.
The truth about it. Yeah, I became known for doing that. You know, as a matter of fact, I've been asked, you know, when am I gonna throw the wig off again? You know, because it's just one of them things I do. But I haven't had the opportunity or the right opportunity where I'm rocking hair and I need to snatch it off. Not that I don't feel good in my skin, trust me.
Right. Ooh.
But child, I will throw off some hair in a minute. And I am one of those that bring 5 different wigs, 5 or 6 different looks, you know, to a show. I keep them in my car, you know, and the reason I do that is because I never know what I'm walking in. And so it just depends what the designer wants. And sometimes they want hair and sometimes they don't.
Right.
You know, and what I'll do is I'll put the hair on, go in their garb and go over there and say, do you like this? Or would you prefer me bald? And snatch it off right there. What do you want, baby?
I like the bald look. When I wear a wig, which is very seldom, only time I wear one is if I'm doing a fashion show or something. And we were quiet to wear one. Other than that, I don't wear wigs.
No, I mean, I stay bald a majority, I would say 95% of the time. I haven't been wearing my wigs like I used to. I wore some through the wintertime because it got so cold here in Georgia. And I was like, woo, my head look cold. Now, I did put on my fur hats and stuff like that. So, I had my scullies on and things
I
like
wear
that.
my hats now.
I definitely wore my fedoras. I wore my fedoras all winter long, you know. But the scalp was feeling a little colder than normal, so I would throw some hair on just for a hot minute. But when I couldn't wait to get home and get out of that thing. And sometimes I throw it off in the car.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I be driving. I can't do it.
I don't.
Throw it in the seat. Sure
I
would. My
I
mom
don't do
would
the
just shake
wig.
her head. She was like, Lord, my baby.
Now I do the hats and the scarves, but
But when it comes to positivity and these sisters walking out on faith and feeling themselves and feeling confident, haven't you noticed an emergence of sisters in all walks of life that are bald? They just coming out from the corners of everywhere. There's a whole movement going on.
It is.
And being accepted now to be not only bald but full figured. I mean, the average woman in America is a size 14. Let's just be real about it. You know, and it's about time designers start waking up to that fact. You know, but that's been good. That movement it seems like they went hand in hand. You know, all of a sudden, you know, full figure was being accepted and the norms were being broken. And this has been within the last 5 years.
Yes.
You know, all of a sudden, you know, full figure sister said, look, we can do this thing too.
Because I know I can, because if you look at my posts and my pictures, I know how to address, and I'm full figured. And I love to dress, and I'm from New Jersey, and that's where I get it from. So I would hide behind dressing, whether I was feeling some type of way, I would just dress up. And now I look like this now, and I tell the people at work, I say, y'all see me looking like this, but yeah, see me on the weekends, or you know, if I'm modeling, see me, y'all be like, that's Miss Green.
You need to invite them all to your show.
Yes,
come on.
yes.
Buy a ticket. Come on and see Miss Green do her thing. Yeah, I mean, the walks of the sisters that are full figure are fierce. Some of them I'm astounded by, you know, and it's not an astonishment, because she's a big woman or these are big women, you know, that are walking this. No, it's the fabulosity that's being brought. You know, the fabulousness that's being brought, the turns and the curves going and the hips moving and the breast and everybody, you know, pow, bang, boom,
And
everywhere.
they
You know,
working it. They be
working
well.
it.
We
You
be.
know,
I ain't gonna say they. We be working it because I'm plus
okay.
size as well. Yeah,
Well,
and
I
it's just
mean,
awesome.
no, I wasn't always, like I told you before, I wasn't always, you know, a small runway model. I was not always standard. You know, yeah, when I came back in the market, I was at 268 with no problem, you know, and pushing anywhere between 270 and 275 on some days. Okay, because a sister liked to eat.
Oh,
Hmm. Sure did love to eat, you know, but I was also on the other thing is I was on steroids. Didn't have a problem. I didn't give a damn.
mhm.
And when I started back in Atlanta, you know, getting back into my thing here in Georgia, and it wasn't normal. It just was not normalized yet. Although we existed, it just wasn't a normal thing to be, you know. And a lot of times
Now,
I found that there weren't clothes for us full figure sisters.
hmm,
You know, I found that to be very hard and disheartening,
yes, but look at it
especially when
now.
you put in the
Woo.
time, you know, the
Mhm.
same time, you put in the same practices, your
Yep.
same rehearsals, your same, you know, gas money coming there, and then to get to a show and the design one designer that shows up that supposed to be there for you doesn't show up.
Hmm.
You
And
know,
like
how often
that.
does that happen? You know what I'm saying? But now, hell, full figure sisters work more than I do. I'm
And
dead
that's
serious.
true. That's true. That
Dead
is so
serious.
true.
Dead serious. You know, I mean, some of my favorite designers that I walk for, I have no problem. They always take care of me. Always take care of me. Always have. Always will. Vivian Dinks, I love you. Thank you so much. Terry Stevens, I love you. Thank you so much. Fats Williams, I love you. Thank you so much. Yes, all three of those right out the box, out the gate, I can say have taken care of me from when I was thick and thickums and
Mhm.
then when I was slim to slimmums, period.
Wow.
You know, and so I've been the gamut of it all, and I know how that feels to not have all the confidence that you need in that
Mhm.
moment. You know, and so that's why it's imperative for me to have on the panel 6 to 10 beautiful full figure sisters to talk about body confidence, to talk about positivity, but the body shaming that went on. Did you
Ooh.
ever have that situation where you
No,
had body shaming around you or you felt it in some kind of way?
I never had nobody to say it to my face, but
Right.
you will feel that way when you modeling with smaller women. But now, not so much now,
No, of course not.
because whatever a small person can wear, they have it in plus size as well. And
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, the plus size gonna look better than the small size. So I don't feed into negativity either.
Mm-hmm.
um I used to shut it down quickly with this bad mouth of mine, but I'm that's not me anymore. I don't do
Mm-hmm.
that anymore. I've learned how to just walk away and do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I understand that too, you know, because the Lord is working on me. Sometimes I'm straddling that fence. I ain't gonna even lie. I can't lie, you know. But sometimes I'm straddling that fence, and sometimes there are things I want to say, you know.
Mhm.
Not even when I have seen it or heard it, I'm I'm quick to want to jump in and protect. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm
Just
quick to want to
understandable.
jump in and protect. I'm like, no, baby, you can't say that about my sister. Now she here doing the same damn thing you doing,
Mhm.
you know, and probably gonna do it a little bit better because she got hips, thighs, boobs, and she got things to sway.
Yes.
And us thin models, it's even hard for me to consider myself a thin model. I ain't gonna even lie, but it's hard for me to even consider that. It's hard for it to come out my mouth, um, as you can tell. But even looking at them, we don't have all that no more. We don't. It ain't there. So some things drape better on fuller figured people.
Yes.
And when you have hips and thighs and boobs and
Mhm.
arms and calves and I mean, you have all that. You got something you working with, something that you can. And when you walking down the aisle, full figure sisters walk down the aisle, people out in that audience connect.
They be, oh Lord, they be screaming so loud. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I mean, I'm sure you've had that feel. How does that
Mhm.
make you feel?
That make me feel so love, like when you modeling, and the feedback is so awesome. It make you
Mhm.
like throw another hip and throw this hip. It make you walk different. You're gonna walk
Mhm.
different. You're gonna think different, and I just love it.
Yes, and when you have, do you have model coaches for your pageant?
No, no,
Okay. So they
but
just come
I
in
no.
with the walk.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. All
So
right. Do you have models that are coming in and doing pageantry?
no, not for me. No, no,
Okay.
I don't do it.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm talking about for your pageant. When you have the pageant, do are there
No, I
women?
don't. I don't have pageants.
Hmm?
I don't have pageants.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, ma'am. Oh no.
Oh, you could do it, Sandy.
I would love to have a fashion show, but not a
Mm-hmm.
pageant. I would love to have a fashion show here in Alabama,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I can't wait to get to Atlanta in June. That's what I'm waiting on. I am so excited.
Sandy, I can't wait for you to be here in June. I think it's going to be absolutely wonderful. I think it's going to be an absolutely wonderful situation. I think it's going to be an awesome show.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it. And baby, when I see you, I'm gonna hug your neck so hard.
Yeah, look, I'll be the one with tattoos all in their head. That'll be me.
I'm
That
thinking
will
about
be
doing that.
me.
I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about getting some henna done.
See, I never done henna.
Yeah,
I
I've
never done
seen it on
it.
some. I've seen it on some beautiful ball sisters. I'm
Yes, I
you.
have
The
to.
artwork they have in their head
Hmm.
is just fabulous, and then it's be once they get it in, once it soaks in and it stays,
It's
and they
so
put the
pretty.
oil on it.
It be shiny and pretty.
Just
Yeah.
pretty,
It's
Sandy.
just something how, what we can do for our head,
Mm-hmm.
although we don't have hair, to still make a statement. Because my statement is my tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I change it weekly. I
Mm-hmm.
love changing it. It's just fun to me. It's fun.
It's
I,
fun. So what would your pageant look like, sis?
if I had a pageant, what would it look like? I don't know. I don't know because I don't think I could pull it off. First of all, I don't think I'll be able to pull off a pageant. I'll leave that
Why?
to my sister Katina. I'll let them come to Texas because she is good at it. She
Mm-hmm.
is awesome at it.
If you had a fashion show, what is it going to look like?
If I had a fashion show, I would want it to be a fashion show, the ladies and the men and the kids in the 50, 60, and 70 era.
Mm-hmm.
The old era, but it's still new because they still wear that now. The
Yes, they.
afros, then have some of the ladies come out looking very elegant. I want to have fun with it. I want people to say I had a good time. And long as they had a good time, the models,
Mm-hmm.
it's all worth it. I want to do like the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
I
Maybe a
think
little
that
80s, but I
mhm,
love that old
iconic
that
beauty.
old look, that
Mm-hmm.
sophisticated look.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I'm just
Yeah.
cringing just talking about it. Yes.
That's because it's going to manifest itself.
Mm.
We need to talk about it. We need to talk about that. Maybe
We
it's
need
something
to,
we
because
could do.
I want to do something it's something about that look, the older look. Women was although a lot of them didn't have anything. Like even a lot of us black women long time ago, they didn't have anything, but when they left that house, oh, they looked it good.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
that's the look I'm looking for.
Yes, ma'am.
That
It's simple,
Coretta Scott
elegant.
King look. How Coretta
Yeah.
Scott King and
Yes.
Shirley Chisholm. That
Yes, baby.
oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, baby. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Yes, ma'am. Because I'm telling you, them sisters would have on the little fur shawls and fur pieces and the
Yes.
dresses. And whew, I love the 50s, 60s, and 70s looks. I,
Yes.
I absolutely
Yes.
adore them. And I'm a 20s girl. I love 20s looks.
Oh
Flat
yeah, the 22. Yes.
They're very elegant. And the 40s. I love the 40s heels. 40s heels were great, you know, because they had shapes and stuff to them, and they're back in style. Kitten heels are back in style.
Oh
Loving
yes.
those. You know, so much fashion comes, good fashion comes around.
Hmm.
And when good fashion comes around, you know, you see it everywhere. And to see it on our sisters doing their thing on a runway,
Yes.
you
Oh
know,
my
and it's
gosh.
and being fashion forward, it's not just it, it's hints. Designers are taking hints from the past.
Yes.
They're taking hints and notes from the past and making fashion that is for the future,
Yes.
but it still has simple elegance and simple lines, and nothing's overcrowded. You know, I mean,
Mhm.
I love the mixed pattern they're doing now, you know, and but we did mixed pattern back in the 80s. It was nothing to see.
And it's back now.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's very back now. You know, I love that all of the color. I mean, color was big in the 80s. Color was big in the 70s. You know, huge. You know, and I love seeing our sisters with locks, and love seeing them with the goddess braids, and as much as they wrap it up on the
It's
head, and
so pretty.
you know, it's just so pretty. You know, I
Mhm.
love seeing women with their little, just a little simple bob. You know, just a look, just right here.
Just take it back. Take it
Take
back.
it
Just
back, you know, and it's
even the little hippie style back
yeah,
in the
and
day.
oh my,
Yes.
I'm a
The
hippie at
hippie.
heart. I'm a hippie at heart.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a hippie at heart. I was born in '64, so I came through some great generations of
I think if I had a fashion show, I would probably cry the whole fashion show
why?
because it'd be a dream come true
Mm-hmm.
just to see the looks that I wanted that now I can see people in it, even the little smaller kids. And
Mm-hmm.
I just can't see you don't got me started now.
Mm-hmm. You have to write it down. Write it
Oh
down
gosh, I
so
just
that
oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
lose the momentum. Write it down to
Yes.
get off of here.
So you
Yes,
got me thinking hard. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
fashion shows are hard to do,
Mm-hmm.
but the reward is great.
Yes.
The reward is great, especially when you've got good people in them. If you've got good people around you that
Yes.
can support you, what you're trying to do and what you're trying to have manifest upon that stage, and to bring your vision to fruition, having a good solid team is number one.
Wow.
You know, number one is having a good solid team that you can work with, then bringing in your designers that can see your vision as
Mhm.
well as you can. Then once you do that, then you bring along your models, you know, that can represent in the way that the designers want them to, as well as being seeing your vision. And communication is key to it all.
Yes, yes.
Communication is key to it all, sis. You know, we've done enough fashion shows. We know what producers do or
Hmm.
don't do. We know what we like as models and what we don't like as models.
Right.
You pull in from all of that experience that you have and make your show better than the last one you walked in. And you're only as good as the last show you were in.
That's right. That oh wow. Now you talking heavy.
And
Yes, that's
that's real
true.
true.
That's
You know,
true.
that's something that Lewis and I, my producer and director and friend, tells me all the time. You know, you're only as good as your last photo. You're only as good as your
Mhm.
last show you walked in. You know, and that's very, very true. And if you want to do a show, you know, don't try to start off huge and big and what have you. You know, you can start off something, do something intimate. It's okay as long as it brings the flourishing to life.
Right.
You know, I mean, if you do a show and you want to have 150 people, that's intimate. That's not something that's far out there, that's far out of reach. You know, you can bring
Wow.
in 5 designers and
Yes.
have 25 models.
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my gosh.
Let
Look,
each
you
let each
talking, I'm just
designer
thinking,
start
my
with eight
mind
pieces.
just working.
Let
Hmm.
each let each designer start with 8 pieces and let them work with 25 models, and you got a show. Find your venue, price your
That is
tickets.
so
Don't expect your
awesome.
models to be selling tickets because that's not their job. It's not. It's not their job. That's not. I don't know. I don't, unless they're going to get a percentage off the ticket. Unless you plan, if you're not going to pay your models, make sure your models are taken care of, one way or the other.
Right, right.
You know, so I can see it being a very diverse show for you. You could do a plus size fashion show, my love. There would be nothing wrong with that.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And I guarantee you, they will come from Hill and Dale to be in that show.
Wow.
Hmm. Because plus size sisters want to be seen. Okay. They want to be seen and they want to be heard because they have been neglected for so long.
Well, and it's like now when you see the plus size, even with Beyonce, she has a plus size dancer and she's the head dancer.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
I mean, look at
wow.
Tara Banks when she walked for the angel wings. Help me, the angel.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Look at Tara. Tara's plus size, and she don't give a damn.
You got to walk your walk.
Got
Cause
to walk
but
your
can't
walk.
nobody walk it like you, talk it like you. You are the original person. So you go and do what you need to do for you. You can't worry about what somebody else doing. You got to
Mm-mm.
concentrate on you and what you need to do.
Exactly, and then spread the model love. Spread the love.
Yes.
Because there are only going to be people there. You may have some haters in the room, but make your haters your motivators.
If
It's
you
okay.
don't have no haters, there's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes people support you not because they really want to. It's just that they want to watch you. They think you're gonna fall, so they
Mhm.
sit there just watching and watching and assuming. But you paying for every ticket and doing all this stuff just to see me fall, and I'm not gonna fall. Even if I do fall, I'm gonna get back up. So,
Mhm. Exactly.
so stop hating and come on over. Come
Mhm.
on
Come on
over.
over, help me get up, and let's
Come
keep it
on
moving.
over. It's just
And let's
if
keep
you
it moving.
don't, you
We
need a
just
couple
want
of
to.
haters. Look, you need a couple of haters in your pocket just to motivate you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I mean, and everybody's got them,
Oh
regardless
yes.
of what they think. I mean, and we don't have to do negativity. You don't have to. You know,
No.
make a choice. Either you're going to do drama or you're not going to do drama.
See, I'm drama. Look, I'm drama free, and I don't have
Oh,
time
drama
for
free
it.
means a happy life.
Yes, God is doing too much for me, open up too many doors. That's why I told you I don't argue with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that. I don't have time because the Bible said the Lord fights my battle. So I let him fight it. I used to fight it all the time. Woo, boy, did I used to fight. But that I'm not that's I got so much things to do. God has the things that I've been through in life, and I still have my right mind. I'm
Hmm.
able to still see, think. I had surgery like 5 years ago on both of my eyes at the same time. And
Wow.
I can see and I can walk, I can talk. I don't battle depression, I don't battle suicide. And you think I got time to worry about what somebody think about me? No, I don't. You think whatever.
Where did you go when? Okay, see, you just brought up a whole nother topic. Where did you go? Because I understand that. Where did
Mhm.
you go when you were suicidal? May I
I
ask?
went to a psychiatrist.
No. What I'm saying is, in your head, what
Uh-huh.
gets you to the point where you felt like suicide was even an option?
Um, I was battling so much. I think I told you on last show I was molested as a child. Um, my son had passed, my mom had passed, my husband had passed. Um, my house got tore up in the tornado. Like all these negative things started hitting me at one time. When I tell you at one time, like everything I went through negative just started hitting me at one time. And I felt like I could not overcome it.
Mm. And what brought you through it?
I went to see a psychiatrist, and
Mhm.
you do a lot of talking, but once I gave it to God, once I gave it to him and left it there, and not gave it to him and pick it up, but I did take medicine. I did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was praying. I was so depressed that I felt like God was not hearing me. I would have my entire house dark. I bought all dark curtains, so my house stayed dark all the time. And one time when my cousins came over, she said, "What is wrong with you?" She opened up every curtain in my house. She said, "Get out of this darkness." But I
Mm,
was in a dark place. And
mm.
then I found out that I had kidney failure. So it was so much at one time that I was battling. And I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. You would be judged. We were always told Black people you don't go see a psychiatrist. Oh yeah, yes you
That's the
do. That's why they are there.
Yeah, that's a problem in our community.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why they are there.
I do think we're getting better about it. Um, I have no problem going to see mine,
Hmm.
and talking to mine on a monthly basis. Have no problem whatsoever. And I do take medicine because I am bipolar 1 and 2 mixed
Hmm.
episodes. Yes, I am and have been for years. And
Yeah.
I have no, I not that I've been under psychiatric care for years, but I have been um, dealing with it with bipolarism probably since I was a teenager, and it took a while to get it diagnosed, to understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling,
Yes.
why I was going through what I was going through within my own mindset and within my own person, you know. And when I see sisters and brothers out there struggling so much,
Hmm.
they go talk to the wrong people. We always was told to keep our business in our house. You don't put your business in the streets. You don't. You go talk to Aunt May and Uncle Tom and Mr. Hubert. But parents would send you to these people to talk. Or get on the phone and call them and say, "Talk to my baby, please." She going through a thing, and I can't talk to her. And that's because they were dealing with their own stuff
Yeah.
that they had been dealing with.
And what I learned about people that was told to go to, they were just as cuckoo as we were.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
So
exactly what I'm saying.
another person trying to tell, it's like dead weight carrying dead weight.
Hmm.
We are just there. No, I had to stop and I had to, search me. I was battling a lot at one time. The devil was really trying to get me, but oh, to God be the glory. He couldn't. He
Amen.
couldn't. Then you
Well,
and broke. I was
good
going
time.
through broken relationships. My husband had died. It was just so much at one time. And it's like everything that I had went through was hitting me at one time. I couldn't tell my children about it. Um, I just stayed away. I stayed to myself. I stayed in darkness. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do anything. I just felt like I just could not shake it. And
Hmm.
then, when I just like, okay, Sandy, you got to get yourself together. You got to. So I started going to a psychologist, start praying, giving it to God. I always pray, but giving it to God is different.
Hmm.
And can I say I'm 100% well? No, I still have my slip ups sometime. But I know that God can and He will. That's the important thing. He can and He will. God will turn the impossible possible right in your face.
Yes,
You be
ma'am.
like, I'm. All you know is you feeling better, but you can't point out when you started feeling better. You just know one day you woke up and you was better. You realized you was better, but no, you've been better for a month. You just had that same sob story, or thinking, or you in depression that you felt like you couldn't get out of this black hole, and you've been out of the hole.
Hmm.
You've been out of it.
And
Sometimes all we gotta do is
other
just
people
reach up.
recognize it too. Other people recognize when you are out of that hole,
Oh
because
yes,
your demeanor starts changing.
yes, you get
And
brighter.
you're brighter, and even your tone of your skin changes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
All of the physicality starts changing.
Oh yeah.
You start dressing better, and you start putting on color, and you start being more personable with people.
Yeah.
You start letting people in to hear what your story was, in that moment, and then all of a sudden it snaps in your brain and your heart and your spirit. I'm
Hmm.
better.
Yep.
Wait a minute. When did that happen?
You don't know. You don't know when it happened. It's just,
But
it's just so awesome.
that's in God's time.
Ooh, and he's just so awesome. He just
Amen.
keep blessing us every
Absolutely.
day. That's why I have a smile. Because I remember when I didn't smile, I was
Mm-hmm.
always snapping and cursing somebody out and all that. But I told you in the last episode, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't date, I don't do anything. And it feels good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I used to drink every day, when I used
Wow.
to smoke all the time. But
Wow.
that's no longer my story.
Mm-hmm. Because you
If God can do it for me, he can do it for
intervened.
somebody else.
Mm-hmm. God intervened into your life and
Yeah.
allowed you to see better of yourself.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I trust me, I understand it. I understand where you were. I understand where you've
Mhm.
been. I understand where you're going. I get it. I truly get it. And that's what I hope when we do have the panelists on. I hope that I can reach one person on that panel
Mhm.
that may come on and think, I don't have the confidence, that these women have. And hopefully we all can just chime in and say, baby, we got you.
Yes.
Baby, we got you. Look, you're able to do these things just like we are, you
It's
know.
all about the
Just like when
Lord.
I was full figure, I let everybody know I'm able to do anything that a size 2 model can. Anything.
Mhm.
I may not be able to wear what they're wearing, but give me a garment, I guarantee you I'll rock it just as hard, bad as she did.
Yes, and we need to be sister keepers. You did something earlier, like linking. If we as sisters just link in when a sister needs something. I remember back in the day, my mom would say, go take Sephora this bag of grocery. And it's because they knew she didn't have a husband, they was low on food,
Hmm.
and they didn't even talk about it. They took care of each other.
That's right.
They took care, and that's what we need to be. We need to take care of each other. Sister, take care of sister.
Well,
Sisters need to lock in. Don't be down on your own, sister. Sometimes they already down because they think they can't. And
mhm.
because you don't say something negative to them, it just make them feel even worse.
The
So
other
why
thing
can't
that,
we just
that I
join
find
in
that
together?
the other thing I find is that, as a model, and as a full figure model, and being in stepping in those shoes,
Mhm.
um, being a full figure model, we have to also learn to accept constructive criticism.
Yes.
You know, if we don't have on our undergarments and
Oh,
we look
oh,
sloppy, don't be mad because somebody's telling
yeah.
you, baby, you can look better. You need on undergarments, you need on pantyhose
Mhm.
because you want to power bang and boom, but you don't want to be sloppy. And
That's
don't
right.
get mad because it's been brought up, but it's not what we say, it's how it's being said.
That's right.
And sometimes it's coming from a skinny model, sometimes it's coming from another full figure sister. If I was a full figure sister that had undergarments, extra undergarments with me, and if I
Mhm.
saw somebody that wasn't, it didn't work right, and here, baby, try this, here you go, and would let them keep it.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, because
Yeah.
you need
It
this.
it makes a difference
It
in
makes a difference
whatever you
as well.
wearing. Get them Spanx. There's nothing wrong with that. And that
Mm-mm.
I was gonna say that, and then you said it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Undergarment is
I
so
look,
important.
I'm a 6'8". I wear Spanx.
Oh gosh.
Yes, I do. Or I wear support hose. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna
Sure
have
do.
mine. I'm gonna have mine
I'm
on.
gonna have it too.
I'm gonna have my girl,
I'm
whatever it takes.
because I'm not tight. I'm not tight, and I'm toning in the gym right now. Every
Mhm.
week I'm in the gym. Every week.
Oh
And then
wow.
I go work out 4 days a week out of 5. Okay, and I'm toning, and I'm not tight. So since I'm not tight, I got to have on the proper undergarments when I'm modeling
Yes.
these people's clothes.
And it looked good. Once you put on those undergarments, it makes a world
Well,
of difference.
it snatches them 2 inches off your waist.
Mm. And
Okay.
look, and it's guts. It's
Okay.
and
Pour that woman
it
in.
make your posture.
It helps your posture. Absolutely.
Yes, it does. It
Absolutely.
does.
If you got on a support bra, it brings the girls up
Yes.
higher.
Yes, it does.
You know, all these things make a difference when we're on that runway, and your objective is to sell that garment.
That's right. And you want whoever you modeling for, you don't want people like, oh, that don't look
Exactly.
good.
Exactly.
Uh-uh. You
Exactly.
selling what that person have, so you want to look good, you want to walk good, you want them curves to be in. Yes, I have curves, but like a lot of my outfits, you can't even tell the body that I really have because I be have my body all posture up,
Because everything is snatched.
all tight in. Woo!
Everything is
Afterwards, I'm
snatched,
like, let me get
sis.
out this stuff.
Look, if you've got something to say to your full figure sisters, what would be the last thing you would say to them? Because we're in our final minutes. Believe it or not, we already done talked an hour.
Girl, get your undergarments on, get your walk together. Girl, get those clothes on and do you. Don't let nobody influence. Don't
Yes.
let somebody tell you you can't. You can do whatever you need to do. Believe me, if I can do it, you can
I
do
can
it.
do it.
Girl, do you.
And if I can do it, do you, baby. Like she
Do
said,
you.
we all are walks of beautifulness and
Yes.
perfection. In God's eyes, we feel good about it, feel good in your skin. If nobody else tells you we love you, we're telling you we love you.
We love you, honey. We know it.
We
Ah,
love and respect what you do. And sisters,
yes.
y'all need to bring it as you have been. And I am so proud to say I was one of you. And I'm proud to say I am one of you as a model. You know?
I
So,
can.
Miss Sandy, I
Yes,
do
ma'am.
appreciate you jumping in, saving
Thank
my
you.
bacon tonight. I truly
Thank you.
appreciate you, my love. You coming back
Thank you.
because you're gonna have that show.
Oh,
We're gonna speak that into fruition. I'll be
oh,
that tonight. Absolutely for you, baby. I got
yes.
got
Thank you so much for
for all the
having
stuff
me.
that you do. You got one more thing.
I, look, long as I'm doing right by God, He just opened up doors. So whatever's open, I'm walking through it. If God can't walk
Amen.
through it, I can't walk through it. Thank you for
Amen,
having
sis.
me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on. This is your girl Zaharraa Geyhanna saying yes, yes, yes with Models Talk. Looking forward to talking to you one more time and again. Your girl Zaharraa Geyhanna. Yes, yes, yes. Mwah. Bye bye.
Oh, I had a good time.
Yes, it was.
Now I gotta get up here and clean up because I gotta go back to work. I've been doing Black History Week. Whew,
Okay,
they
that was
tear me
good.
down. When you know, let people know you're a talent. Ooh, you be messing up. Now, thank you. So, did you release the other tape that we was on?
It's been out there, honey.
I haven't seen it.
It's been out there.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
go on
find
your
it. I'll
page.
find it and make sure you get it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Love
Bye.
you. Bye bye. I don't know how to go out.
Louis, you there?